Hi, it's me, Bam. And as you'll see in the gameplay footage, I'm actually going to be doing a Nightwave daily bounty. At the time this video comes out, it won't be the daily anymore, but I wanted to sort of make this video as a follow-up to my last video, which is I asked the question, is Nightwave good? Now, a lot of you did respond, and normally I'd wait to my podcast, link in the description below, to go through the answers with you guys, but I think this deserves a follow-up right away because the Nightwave discussion is still in the air. I want to give DE all the feedback they can on every single platform I can so they know what I think, what the community thinks. So, here we go. The dailies. I did mention before that, they seem somewhat competitive with your squad per se, but, at the same time, they're not really that hard. They're just things that you get for playing Warframe regularly. So, the dailies, I don't think I have a problem with anymore. I guess I've had a sort of change of heart on that. Now, as for Nightwave in general, one or two of you did mention that it may be a potentially, not necessarily maybe quit Warframe, but maybe take a break from Warframe. I can only assume because seemingly unobtainable rewards for newer players. And then there's another spectrum of you which seem to be okay with Nightwave as a whole, but you guys do agree that there needs to be a better way to get, easier way rather, to get Wolf credit, or the alert system as a whole just needs to come back, which is something I've been saying from the beginning. If you watch my podcast, I know I mentioned my podcast twice already, but it's really quite an enjoyable podcast. Link in the description below, I think anyway, but I'm kind of biased. But yeah, I just want to touch on that point because I think it's important to know where the community stands on this whole thing. So, as a whole, it seemed like collectively, a lot of the community seem to agree that it's not really good for a replacement, for the alert system for newer players. But at the same time, the majority of you seem to like Nightwave as sort of a bonus um, reward type thing, which, is fine. It's good. It's a good bonus reward thing. I'll admit some of the bounties or acts I'm not really sure about. I'll be honest, last week there was one day where I got briefly burnt out for a Warframe, and that like hardly ever happens. It was because I believe it was just a syndicate mission one, a real easy one, but so tedious. It was like it took me literally the whole 6 out of 7 days to complete that syndicate one. Don't know why, it just did. I could have done it like boom, boom, boom. But yeah, I couldn't. So I want to follow up. So, overall, I do agree Nightwave as a sort of side bonus thing might not be bad, isn't bad, but for alerts, I think alerts need to come back, especially because yes, DE did say you can get more work credit the more Nightwaves you do, but there's a flaw in that, which is that newer players, it's not very inviting to new players. Actually, I believe it was mentioned before that they are not very good at the beginner player experience because they've been, quote, catering to veteran players. They're trying to anyway. Hopefully, they bring back a lot or make wolf credit easier to come by. Or what they could do is have a whole separate line. You know, you get wolf credits and the reward thing. That might be something to think about, you know. You get wolf credit with every reward. That would actually be pretty cool. I think motivate people to want to do Nightwave, play the game more in general. Tell me what you guys think. If you guys like the discussion video, let me know. I do like knowing what you guys think, your guys' opinion. Again, I also have a podcast where I talk a lot about stuff that I feel needs extra talking about, that I don't feel like spamming your guys' inbox with. Until then, later.